Welcome and thank you for joining us for another Chamber Talk on the Fairfield Media Center. My name is Jason Strong, and I'm here with Director Mendy McAdams from the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce. And as usual, we're going to kind of go over the chamber chatter and what's going on, what's upcoming. Now, I know we do have, we have a certain very big to-do business after hours heading our way. We have a legislative session heading our way.
Yep.
And go ahead and start filling us in a little bit.
So we have business after hours at Morrissey Law on Friday, March 14th. And the very next morning, bring yourself over to the convention center. Doors open at 7. We begin at 7:30 with the legislative forum.
Oh, I didn't realize they're back to back.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Yeah. It'll be fine. We'll all feel green together after drinking the green the day before. But the 2 days before that business after hours, come have donuts with the director. Our last one was very successful. We got a ton of members in the door to interact with one another. They asked questions about, benefits that they had. We did some checkups on memberships just to make sure they knew all that they had done, make sure they know what sponsorships they're signed up for, help get them promoted properly, teach them about, how to submit something for the newsletter. There's a lot of benefits to being a chamber member, and we want our members to be active, because otherwise all we do for you is put you on our website, and when somebody calls and asks for your service, we'll give them your number. But your membership is only as great as you are active.
I was going to say, yeah, you got to get in there. You got to be able to use it, kind of lay your hands on it and know what's going on with it. And the chamber is such a great resource, and it's so super simple to get into contact with the chamber. You can either go to fairfieldiowa.com, physically go into the chamber, see you guys, talk to you guys in person, not only at one of those events, but almost any day of the week, correct?
Monday through Friday, 9 to 3, Claire or I are there.
So it couldn't be simpler. So not to mention how easy it is to sign up for the chamber chatter.
Just go to fairfieldiowa.com, scroll down halfway and click subscribe to the e-newsletter. And this week, new in our newsletter, we are rolling out our first member spotlight.
Awesome.
So each month, we will have at least one member spotlight. Our first one is Air-on Lifestyle Technology. This comes out of our Leadership Fairfield 2.0 Next Level Leader class. So
awesome.
They grouped up and they had to find a project a hole in our community or something that needed to be done. And then they have had 7 months to work on it and fix it. And so they're going to do a public presentation of their projects on April 1st, but this is one part of one of the classes, as they've created a form where our members can go in, fill out the form, submit the photos and the picture. We write it up, send it to you for approval, and then bam, it's on the website, it's in social media, it's all the places.
Sweet.
So it just got finished this afternoon, the first one. And the second one, is for March, is already written and approved. So get on our website. The form is there, so you can download the form, fill it out, send up your pictures, and then you can be the member spotlight.
Always something going on.
And it's on our door. There's a sign on our door that says who the member spotlight is, and we're trying to figure out how we're going to then go into the business and bring them flowers or donuts or something and say, welcome, congratulations for being the business of the month.
That's awesome. And there's always something going on behind the scenes that people aren't aware of, and new things popping up. Making sure to keep things fresh.
Yeah, we listen when our members say we need this or we don't have that or whatever. Donuts with the Directors came out of a member saying, I wanted to come in and visit with you, but I didn't know when would be a good time. So now we're going to have those regular donuts and drinks with the directors, because not everybody wants to come in at 8 or 10 in the morning, between 8 and 10 in the morning. So we're going to do 4 to 6 and have drinks with the directors.
How often do those take place?
So we did the first one just a little bit ago. March 12th is donuts with the director, and then May 14th is drink with the director. So I'm thinking about every other month for this year. And if it continues to be successful, it might be something that we add more of in different formats.
It's good to have. It's great. Because, sometimes, things can get pretty busy at the chamber and you're not always there sometimes. So those offer a great platform.
And we've got so much going on, and we're always rolling out something new. So it's really great to come in and just check in with us once in a while and say, what's new?
Well, speaking of checking in and what's new, you have a guest today with us.
I do.
Who's been waiting patiently.
He's such a good pumpkin. And we know him from Traction Thursday.
Absolutely.
So this is Jordi, and Jordi started the PARE group, which is a bookkeeping service. So What is the PARE group? What do they do? Why did you start them? All the things.
Yeah, definitely. Well, first of all, thank you both for having me here. I really appreciate it. Just trying to get the name out there, especially in preparation for tax season.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I do bookkeeping and taxes for small businesses all across Iowa with plans to expand nationwide if it goes well. The reason why I started this business, I was always meant to be an entrepreneur. People always commented on the style and the mindset. And yeah, I think this was the perfect time to start it because I have the balance of the relevant education. I study economics at Boston University, as well as the relevant experience after college, working for big banks across the country, such as UBS and Goldman Sachs, etc. Why I started bookkeeping and taxes specifically was because, as you probably know, there's a huge shortage of accountants, especially in Iowa.
Absolutely.
It's only going to get worse over time because just understanding basic supply and demand, there are more accountants leaving the field, especially CPAs, than new ones entering. And it's a big problem because all small businesses need these essential services
Absolutely.
to function and do well. So yeah, I think there was a great opportunity, and not just doing the services, but focusing on the innovation, research and development later on, which is my plan for improved efficiency, new discoveries, etc.
And you are a very energetic little fella.
Thank you.
You have a lot of irons in the fire, and you and I met earlier, and we talked about burnout.
Yes.
And so tell me what you do, what makes you different from another bookkeeping service that I might be able to have?
Yeah, definitely. Great question. One, I am very transparent with everything. Pricing, timeline, problems, solutions from the get-go. And I have a very direct style of telling people, which I know can rub people off in the wrong way. But considering how sensitive money is, essentially, I think it's important to be upfront.
Absolutely.
And come up with solutions. And my job is to make sure I can provide the most value for your buck.
I love that. And you do you specialize in any services, or you just do all of the bookkeeping services?
Yeah, great
Because
question.
bookkeeping's kind of a big for somebody who's not a mathy guy. Bookkeeping for me seems huge, right? Like
No,
I just know all the things that I text my treasurer or the person who does our accounting for us.
Yeah, great question. I do not do everything. You're right. I do have a team, luckily, a small but great team, an accountant and an enrolled agent for taxes right from the start, right?
Yep.
So it's all about working together and making sure we can come up with the best solutions and knowing each other, the importance of self-awareness of what we're good at and what we're not good at, and how we can all work together as a team, especially if their strengths complement my weaknesses and vice versa.
Absolutely. So you probably, if somebody was interested in utilizing them, you sit down with them, go through their stuff, figure out what their needs look like, and then shoot them a proposal.
Exactly.
And so how can somebody find you?
Yeah, great
Well,
question.
here walking around all the time. He's the cute kid in the red jacket.
Yeah, well, that also helps with burnout, surprisingly, just clearing the mind. Even if I'm
Absolutely.
in calls, just important to clear the mind, and that's how I come up with new ideas.
Awesome.
So they can reach out going to my website, which is www.theparegroup.com. They can always call or text me anytime, 641-451-1655. I'll repeat that again, just in case, 641-451-1655.
Or you go to fairfieldiowa.com, click on the business directory, and find the PARE group. So
That too.
Yeah, too. So tell me what else because you've got some really grand ideas for your future. Do you want to share what else you're thinking of working on?
Yeah, definitely. I think I would definitely want to get an office in the square in order to be part of the revitalization process. I think just being an example will help, right? Inspire others.
Absolutely.
And not just getting an office, but actually focusing on the renovations, the advertising that's needed to make. Because, again, I'm from this town, right? And I remember growing up here. When I was a kid, the square was packed.
There was always stuff going on.
Exactly.
Always.
And I don't know, it was special, I was proud to be a resident of Fairfield
Yes.
as a kid at the time, and I loved it every day. But now, I am concerned just looking at the square of how empty it is, declining population. So I feel like it's in my duty as someone that loves this town to help bring it back and even make it better.
I love
than
that.
ever.
I love that. And you're exactly right. Our downtown, and it's going to take time, right? Our downtown didn't deteriorate overnight. So it's going to take time to build it back up.
Well, anytime I think that you're going through a building process, not only do you have the legal stuff that you have to deal with that, kind of slows stuff down, but it's there for a reason. But, build back stronger.
And we want to applaud the city for really taking the initiative. When they got that report from the downtown assessment, they've really just started knocking off all of the list. And, that makes our Main Street application more successful.
Absolutely.
All right, Jordi. So what else do you want people to know about you?
So I'm up and coming. For all those who have investments, capital, money they don't know what to do with, I have plenty of ideas. You can always come. And also my job as well, if I ever take any investors, is to provide the best return of value, right? Because it is a business at the end of the day. Exactly. Just focusing on new innovations, new technology, and just trying to meet as many people as I can in our realm, right? I think that's where we get different ideas, different collaborations.
More people you meet, the more information you get.
Exactly. Your network is your net worth.
Oh my gosh, that's so great. Well, thank you for coming on our show.
Absolutely.
We're glad to have had you.
We always enjoy having guests on. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. And go to fairfieldiowa.com, click on that business directory, and find our friend Jordi. He will help get your taxes done. It is the tax time.
Yes, it is. Also, make sure you punch that button, get signed up for the Chamber Chatter so you can stay informed with all the things going on in Fairfield. And we will see you guys later.